Yo, what's going on everyone? Back here with a new video. Today we have Nidoqueen, Deoxys and Obstagoon. And if you guys like the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, maybe leave a like and a comment. And without further ado, let's jump into some battles here. First battle here we have Nidoqueen versus Swampert. So really bad lead for me here. I have two better answers. I'll go into my Obstagoon. Opponent switches in Nidoqueen. Here I just ramp up on my Night Slashes, see if I can get a attack boost. Opponent decides not to shield. Here we'll see a Poison Fang. Do I decide to shield this first one? Nope, let the first one go. We go for the second Night Slash. This is not a good matchup for the Obstagoon for sure, so we'll just try to get as much damage on Nidoqueen as possible. Here I decide to shield just to make sure I can pressure one shield from my opponent. To throw the Night Slash here. Will most likely get shielded. It does get shielded, and opponent farms me down. Just wait to switch timer a bit, go in with my own Nidoqueen. And then here I'll shield the possible Earth Power. Get shielded, we get some more farm. Really wish my opponent had a regular Nidoqueen as I had, that way I could get some more farm. Here we throw the Earth Power onto the Swampert. Does connect, I'll farm up a bit more and switch into Deoxys. In the back there is a Giratina A. This is a really, really tough matchup for Deoxys here. We just throw some Rock Slides. Opponent will most likely go for a Shadow Sneak here. Okay, goes for the Ancient Power. Opponent gets off another move right here. We have 0 shields, so there's nothing for us to shield. Throw the second Rock Slide here. Opponent still has a shield here. Load up a bit more and go for the Psycho Boost, but we will really have some problems with that Swampert in the back. Here I decide just to hard swap, and in there is the Swampert, and GG's. Not really much I could have done there. Next matchup here we have Nidoqueen versus the Melmetal. Those fast moves are not dealing any damage at all, so here I just throw the Earth Power right at 8. Maybe opponent would have tried to catch a move, but it goes through. Opponent opts to swap in the Gengar. Here I just farm up a bit more to have some energy, and then I was going to swap into Obstagoon, but then opponent decides to throw a move, but I knew this was not a Shadow Ball, so here I just swap out. There I throw the Night Slash right away, hoping for a boost here. Let's see, do I get the boost? And I do get the boost. And at this point, I don't really know the other moveset of this Gengar, so I'm kind of afraid of a possible Focus Blast. I do shield a Shadow Punch, so that's unfortunate. But here we have our attack boosted, so we can just throw boosted Night Slashes. Does decide to shield once. Opponent throws another charge move. Like here, it makes me feel almost like this is just a one-mood Pokemon, but back in comes the Melmetal. We do shield the first Stupid Power, which is the most hitting one. Then we can just farm down. Back in comes a Shadow Swampert. These Night Slashes will deal some nice damage here, so we just throw one Night Slash. Farm up a bit more, throw the second one. Opponent has 0 shields. Let's see if this will KO the Swampert. And it does KO the Swampert. Back in comes the Gengar. Here I can just farm up, and then I'll leave it 1 HP, and I'll throw the Night Slash, which will take out this Gengar. And GG's, well played. Next match here we have we have Nidoqueen versus the Shadow Nidoqueen. Regular versus Shadow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opponent gets the charge move priority here. Do I decide to shield? I do shield a Poison Fang bait. Let's see if our opponent will shield here. As I shielded, he must think that, okay, I'm going for the big move. Opponent does shield. I just farm up a bit more. Do I decide to shield this possible Earth Power? I do shield. Farm up a bit more. Then I try to bait here. Let's see if opponent decides to shield. Because if he shields, we are even on fast moves. Does decide to shield. Here maybe he tried to catch a move, but he swapped out a bit early. Here I just bank a good amount of energy, and then I will swap into my Obstagoon. Just load up a bit more here, throw some cross chops. Do resist the fast move coming from this Umbreon, so it really doesn't deal any damage to us other than a possible last resort, which most likely will come through here. There's the last resort. Deals around 25-30% damage. Here we just go for cross chops. After this, I think I can just farm it all the way down and bank some energy. Yeah, we do leave this fine, so at this point we can just farm the Umbreon all the way down. Yeah, just farm it down. We have some energy. Back in comes the Nidoqueen. Here we just throw some Night Slash. And at this point, I do have energy on my Nidoqueen, so what I can do is just snipe with the Earth Power. And maybe he did expect this, but it lands anyways here, and opponent has an Obstagoon in the back and decides to top left. Really good snipe there. Next opponent here, we have Nidoqueen versus a Talonflame. 1, 2, 3. Could have been a little better timing there, but he does a sneak regardless. So do I decide to shield this possible Brave Bird? We do shield the Brave Bird. Opponent most likely will swap out into a Pidgeot. Here I'll just throw Poison Fang first. And then I'll go into my Deoxys. Deoxys is really tanky, so we can leave a Brave Bird or a Hurricane, depends on the moveset of this Pidgeot. It is a Brave Bird, does around over like 60% damage. Here I just farm up a bit more and throw the Rock Slide before he reaches another move. Most likely just a Feather Dance. Opponent decides to let it go. Opponent is waiting the switch timer, so let's see what comes back in. Back in is the Talonflame. Here I just throw one Rock Slide. Let's see if it connects. Opponent does decide to shield it. And I just don't reach my Rock Slide. Do I decide to shield this and get off my Rock Slide? I just let it go. Then we can just come back in with the Nidoqueen here. And here I decide to shield, and right at this point, maybe I can just farm it all the way down. It is the Brave Bird. In the back, there is a Wall Rain. We just throw the Earth Power here for some extra damage, and then I have Obstagoon with the super effective counters. 4, 5. So at this point, maybe the opponent is looking to go for double Icicle Spear or 1 EQ. Let's see what he decides to do. And the opponent decides to throw an Icicle Spear. I guess that's better. Just go back-to-back Icicle Spears here. Deal some extra damage. Yeah, at this point, let's see here. Yeah, we can just throw another cross chop. If he did throw the Icicle Spear, it would put us in really low health here. Back in is the Talonflame. And I just throw the cross chop for the BM. Really just throw the resisted move. Let's see if it takes it out. And it does connect. GG's. Well played. Next match here, we have Nidoqueen versus the Giratina A. This is a bad matchup for sure. And it is running the Dragon Breath as fast move. Here I just figure out, I'll just throw a Poison Fang first and see what my opponent decides to do. Will he throw a move? The opponent throws a move, so let's see here. Is it a Dragon Claw? Is it a Shadow Sneak? Is it Dragon Claw? And he does catch the Earth Power on the S-Scav. Yeah, it's a good catch, but it will still deal some nice damage here. Then I decide to swap into my Deoxys. We really need to be careful here for the Mega Horn, as the Bug type move deals super effective damage against this Psychic type. He will not reach another Mega Horn, so here I can just farm it all the way down and bank some energy. Will the opponent come back in with the Giratina A? And in the back there is a Cobalion, so here I decided to throw the Psycho Boost right away. Maybe I should have just done some more fast moves first, because that way I would deal more super effective damage with the counter fast move. But let's see how this plays out. Just throw some energy here, so I don't go over 100 and waste some energy, even though they are really resisted Rock Slides. One decides to throw Stone Edge. Here I just hard swap in my Nidoqueen, because I want to preserve some energy on my Deoxys here, so not everything goes to waste. Here I just throw the Poison Fang, just to debuff his defense here. And he farms me all the way down, so a good farm from him. But I have the Obstagoon for this Giratina, and I do have one shield. Dragon Claw will deal an okay damage, and he goes for Ancient Power, maybe for a possible boost here. Then I'll just throw my Night Slashes here, maybe I can get my attack boosted. One decides to shield, so we just go for another Night Slash here. Really not worried about any possible catch here. See here, throw the second Night Slash here. We'll do some nice damage. Opponent goes out. And then we try to snipe the Cobalion with the energy we banked on the Deoxys. So we throw the Psycho Boost here. We'll get shielded. Then we throw another Psycho Boost. Attack harshly fell. Really not good for us. But we just have to throw this move. An opponent most likely decides to top left here. The opponent top left. And GG is tough lead, but we still got the job done. Next match here we have Nidoqueen versus Nidoqueen again. Shiny Shadow Nidoqueen for some extra damage here. Let's see how this mirror plays out. Here I decide to bait first, and we do not CMP, so let's see here. Opponent does shield my bait. This is fine for me. Now the question is, will he bait or will he go for the big move? He does go for the big move. As I am not the Shadow variant of this Nidoqueen, I do leave an Earth Power fine. Here, really, I should have banked that energy, but I decided just to debuff the Umbreon before I come in with my Obstagoon here, so the counters will deal some more damage as it is debuffed, as well as the counters are super effective. I really can leave all of these fast moves fine, so I think as the Umbreon is debuffed, I can really just farm it all the way down here. Yeah, and I do decide to farm it all the way down, so he will reach another move, but that's fine for me. And we just farm it all the way down. We have a lot of energy. Back in comes the Shadow Nidoqueen. Now we can just ramp up on these Night Slashes here. First Night Slash connects. Second Night Slash will connect here. We'll do some good damage here against the Shadow Nidoqueen. The other side to shield is possible Poison Fang. I do decide to shield it. Then I will reach another Night Slash. Hopefully we can take a second shield from our opponent here. There is the Scrafty. Scrafty is not really good for our Deoxys here, but we still have a shield and we deal super effective fast move damage here, so that's fine for us. There we now at this point we can shield the Foul Play just to go for more Rock Slides here. Here we throw the other Rock Slide, which will put this Crafty really low at this point. Does decide to shield, and here I cannot reach a Rock Slide before I reach a Foul Play, but I'll just go for the Psycho Boost BM. Let's see if this will take it out. Resisted Psycho Boost, does take it out, and GG is well played to my opponent. As always, if you guys liked the video, make sure you drop a sub, maybe leave a like and a comment, and let me know what can be done better for the next video. I'm really enjoying uploading to YouTube, so I would like to continue with this. And I wish you all a good day and talk to you guys later. Bye.